Where did I put my beer?
I don't know. I don't think you did either.
You disturbed the fucking dog. You made him run away. That was so out of tune, Rio.
Alright, I'm coming back.
Couldn't even wait. Oh,
Oh, watch the chords.
he knows he's a good boy.
We got it?
Not yet. We're on there. YouTube.
Every 2 million go. Hang on. Go.
Oh! 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 It's a celebration!
Is it?
Yes! It is! It's a celebration because we won soccer day against the first place team that apparently hasn't lost all year
Were you goalie?
for the second half.
And he stopped them all. Didn't
I stopped them all.
Ooh.
A big 4-0 win.
Ooh.
Or was it 5? No, I think it was 4.
Ooh.
Loved it.
Nice. Nice.
2 saves I'm fucking proud of.
Well done, mate.
And some pommy bastard that said something to me and I was just like, what the fuck did he say? I cleaned out my back pocket in Savi after I got home and I said, get back to Dolby. So I was marking him in the first half, he had nothing.
Had nothing.
Had a few shots in the second half, had nothing.
Ooh. You gave it to him.
Oh, fuck it. Gave it to him like a hot chook on a Sunday.
Right.
That doesn't really make sense, but yes.
You know your microphone is there, right?
Why can't I just sit in silence?
Well, you can if you want to.
I was just listening.
That's what you want
What
to
are we
do.
going to do? Cut him off?
Yeah. No. Mate, what have you supplied?
Oh,
What
it's
the fuck are we on?
Had to make a quick run on the way home.
Yeah, Henry.
Young Henry's Classic
Yum.
Premium. Now, this. Now, before you say anything, I was nearly going to message you about these. I bought them.
Holy, 1.2 standards.
I told you not to say anything. I literally got them in the car, looked over, I thought, oh shit, these are 1.2s. But anyway, then again, we'll only have 2.
Yeah, so it's not like we're seshing them. I can have a couple heavies, just
Yeah,
not a sesh.
so
Let's have a go at this, eh?
is it good? Might just put that one down.
I don't know how I feel.
Oh shit, that's
Oh,
not
that's
a good
strong.
sign.
I feel like it's a bit pale ale-y.
No, it's not fruity though.
No, you don't reckon?
No.
I hint some fruit for some reason.
Well, it's a lager, so why would it be fruity?
I know, but we've had lagers on here before that have been
Exactly.
fruity.
Yes.
It's,
Now,
that's like a heavy like lager to me. That's real like.
Yeah, but a heavy lager is like a 4x bitter. That tastes nothing like.
I'm going to agree with you both here. Because I know where you're coming from, but I know where you're coming from. I don't know how
It's
that
like-
works, but yes.
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of
It's
both.
got the bitterness, like of a bitter, but it's
Mm.
like a heavy version.
But
It's real.
I
like,
also
thick.
feel like it's got a hint. A slight hint.
not fruity, but that fruity beer taste.
Yeah.
Is that like hoppy taste?
Yeah, there you go. Hoppy.
It's
Hoppy.
thick. It's a thick boy.
Oh, thick boy.
It feels thick.
First week we had Little Dragons. Now, what was last
Big
week?
things.
Big things.
Big things.
Now we've got
A
Now-
thick boy.
Big quick. Now,
it's like-
we associate this podcast with getting on the sauce, not
Just let it sit in your mouth for a bit. It's like real thick. No, I'm not making a joke.
I can tell you, I think we're on a bit of a roll here.
we are. This is going to be a good app.
It's really foamy.
We're going little, big, thick.
I mean, Young Henrys don't make anything that's not strong, really.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but that was only the first mouthful. It might get better.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah, we'll see how we
I
go.
reckon it'd be better on tap.
And if some things are better.
It's like it needs more air in it. It's kind of hard.
I don't know. Well, I've had a few beers, so I might
Settle.
have to go to the little boys' room a little bit this set.
Oh,
But
goodness.
yes, weekend was marvellous.
Marvellous. What did you get up to?
You would never guess. And so you walked in the room,
Yes.
right, and you noticed the Christmas tree.
Yeah, you're 6 months early.
Yes.
6 months and 24 days.
So I had my weekend all planned out.
Yep.
Until I don't want to call it a spanner in the works, because it was actually kind of fun. Like, it was good change of
Oh.
turn of events.
Oh.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Good change, turn of events happened, and I ended up somewhere on a Saturday afternoon that I would not have been anywhere near any other time. Well,
I was going to say I'm waiting for you. I'm trying to
put
think.
it this way. I will be there, but not anytime soon. Guesses, start rolling in. What do you got?
Hang on, so Saturday Arvo, you went somewhere where you...
You would never picture me or doing something that you'd never picture me.
Is it an activity? Or is it
You could
just
probably call it an activity, yes.
going out?
Oh,
I was
Both.
thinking
Going
play.
out an activity.
I play.
what's I play?
Oh, well, you didn't go there then.
The arcade.
No.
The library.
No.
Oh, this Pato, where would I not go?
Yeah, yeah.
What about-
Tabletop.
I've actually half done tabletop.
Half?
Yeah.
What do you mean half? Sorry to get off track here, but...
So one day, it was the ex-missus and I decided to do tabletop.
And that's why she's your ex-miss.
She got halfway up and said, "Well, no, we're going back."
What do you call halfway up? Those scaly rocks? What, the scaly
I don't
rocks?
even think we got there.
Oh, well, if you didn't see the scaly rocks is near the top. I'm trying to think where halfway is.
I wouldn't do it either.
It's actually not a bad climb. I don't mind it. I've done it a few times.
Yeah, I've never done it. That's
Really?
the first off-road.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's a nice little climb.
Anyway,
maybe that's an adventure for next weekend.
Yeah.
see ya.
Where, where would I never see
Can we have a
Patsy?
hint?
But no, you would see me there, but not in the foreseeable future.
No idea.
Yeah,
Does it
I
have
see.
something to do with the Christmas tree?
Sort of, but not really.
No, they haven't got ice skating in Toowoomba yet.
No.
Give up?
Yeah, I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Once you say it, I'll be like, oh, you fucking idiot.
So this is my Saturday. Planned it out perfectly, to a T. Just relax at home, and blah blah blah. Just jump on the old game box,
Yep.
boys. Just get a call from one of my mates in Brizzy that he only really calls me just on the every full moon. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Was it a full moon last night?
No, probably not. I don't know. But he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing this afternoon?" Oh, fuck, I don't know. Think about coming up.
The vault.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh, dang it.
I'm like, yeah, right. Well, let me know. He goes, yeah, I'm still on an iron about it, but if I do, now this will give it away.
Okay.
If I do, I'll bring my youngest kid up.
Cloud 9.
No.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Well, I've only got one bed. He's like, no, it's all good. It's all good. 20 minutes, he gets off the phone. 20 minutes later, he goes, fuck it, I'm coming up. So,
Chipmunks.
no, it's something simple. No,
It's
don't.
chipmunks.
It was some kids thing because Luke, a friend of mine's taking his daughter there.
Did you say his name and then just say his friend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just
It used to. Well, I don't know if it's still open, but.
Anyway.
yeah.
Hmm.
So he comes up, gets here. We found out Rio's not really a fan of small people.
Rio.
You asshole.
Yeah. So, but he goes, righto, to get this kid exhausted, let's go to the...
It's a trampoline park thing.
That's what said Claire Vine.
something there.
Park.
The park! Let's go to the park.
Just the park. Oh,
So we went,
which park?
we went to Queen's Park with all the little kids thingaroos and...
That's good. Why don't you want to go back?
Well, it was...
Because he doesn't have a kid.
I don't have a
You don't need a
kid,
kid to go to the park. You got a dog.
but this particular section of the park...
Like the playground.
The
kids
playground
Okay,
park.
fair.
Yeah.
Not probably where I'd go
Yeah.
read a book either.
Let me give you the picture here.
Fuck.
Yes.
Duh.
Park, yes.
Fuck.
Let me give you the picture here. It looked like a gay couple taking their kid to the park.
What's wrong with that?
Two guys rolling out of this car with a little kid, he's 4, and taking him to the park, and I'm just following him around and just, yeah, just pretty much, because he, not attached, but he knew that I was there,
The kid.
the kid.
Yeah.
So, like, when he went down the slide, he was looking for me. Like, his dad was on top, and his kid was down the bottom.
Are you gonna catch me?
He got him. There's a train, right?
Yeah.
Stationary train at Queen's Park.
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah. He got on top of it. I said, mate, do it on the other side in case he falls. And he goes, no, you should be right. I'm going to get on the other side. So here's 2 blokes either side of the train with a kid on top, just, yeah, like, I'll just bracing. Yeah. So that was nice, happy. Just,
That is different.
yeah, and then trying to explain the Christmas tree because he was just running around just being a 4-year-old and
Pulling stuff apart.
yeah.
Okay, that explains the Christmas tree. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, this morning he was just pulling the Christmas tree apart and trying to assemble it.
is he ready for Christmas already?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's excited. He wants Christmas to be every day.
Well, who doesn't?
I
Yeah.
Just a break, sort of things. Yeah. Yeah. Geez, that's a very packed out weekend, mate.
Fucking hell. And then I went to soccer with Rio's first soccer game. Didn't even budget on it. Caused some fucking dramas with
Ran away.
people looking after him. Yeah.
He looks tired.
So tired.
Yeah.
Maybe you should take him to soccer more often.
Oh, maybe should just keep him on a leash. Like.
Yeah, but the more you
Someone
get
that
him
can
out,
look
the
after him
more
properly.
the more you get him out, the more he'll become better.
Yeah. Well, that's what when I after because he ran away. Well, not ran away, but
Went on an adventure.
went on an adventure. And I sort of said to him like, he doesn't have a red collar anymore. Well, he does. He does for me.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you? I'm thinking, how often do you spend with Rio and blah 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 blah. blah. Anyway, but yeah. He's
yeah.
He's like snoring.
I was going to say, he's nearly cutting the Zeds and snoring.
Fuck, you better sleep tonight, mate.
He'll sleep now and be awake all night.
Nah, you need to get him out into those scenarios more.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, as I said, 40-all win in soccer. Picked out an Englishman from my back pocket on Sunday half, so what more could you want?
Yeah, well. so was that your first win?
That was our 3rd.
Oh, 3rd.
Yes.
That's not very. I don't ever think you've spoke about winning on here.
It's one of the first game of the year. We won that. But that was against 9 players. That's when the Islanders tried to fight me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, he was my best friend.
Yeah.
We won not last week, week before. Who was that against? One was over the other bottom team.
Well, you'd hope.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I need to pee again.
So you see finals coming, mate?
Look, put it this way. If we have the team, because we have a different team every week.
That's not handy.
No. And
Consistency, boys.
we need
Consistency.
if we can field that team every week, we're shoe in for finals.
Yeah, right.
Literally a shoe in.
A shoot, just a shoot.
Probably. No, T-shirts will be grand final, I reckon.
Oh, just a shoot.
Just the shoe.
Just a shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've got a few big weeks coming up where,
Well, you just beat first place.
yeah. But
So
we're most
the morale should be up.
morale's high.
Morale's high.
Boys, one of the boys bought a carton after the game, so
Jesus.
yeah, we bought it there, so it was hot, like warm. So. I still drank
It's
it.
cold outside.
I still drank it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's one thing I love about winter. You can buy a carton and it just cools itself off, or it just stays cold.
Or it goes room temperature,
Yeah.
like this one.
I wouldn't call it that.
One's
Oh,
cold.
not this one, but
Oh, I was gonna
the
say.
carton after.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I need to be.
Of course you do. Well, how was your weekend, Googler?
Oh yeah, it was alright.
Just, oh yeah.
Didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was. Did some cooking. I went to book club. That was about it. Cause you've been pretty much gone a week.
Yeah.
Just
Busy
live by myself now. Just live my own.
It's only for 4 weeks.
This is the most time I spent with you all week.
No, yeah, yesterday morning.
Oh, yeah, kinda.
There was no kind of. It was
Yeah,
yesterday.
when you were outside or on your phone or on the phone.
No. No. Someone got drunk last night.
Yeah, I got locked up with your parents.
Yeah.
You know, so lonely. Someone had to take me in. Yeah. I don't know why I can't just go there and not throw up afterwards.
Yeah. You are fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, well,
So
I
I
was,
went to piss. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry, I went to piss and checked the free scores too.
I was gonna say you were gone for a while.
Yeah. It's 4-4 with a kick come.
Eels. Well, Claire can't kick the saves line. But anyway, so yeah,
Well,
old Vomitron over here.
What? Hey!
Yeah, I was throwing up again last night from too much. Why?
You laughed the one girl.
Well, I only went up to your mum and dad's to drop a carton of eggs off. That's the only reason I went there.
That's
And then-
what she says.
And I had every intention of just going home and going to bed. But then, like, your mum come out and sat down, and your dad come out and they got a beer. And then they were, like, getting drinks, and I was like,
Oh,
I'll
dropped
sit
it
here.
after his parents. Or your
Yeah.
parents? His
Yeah,
parents.
no, his parents.
His parents. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
And I was like, oh, well, like, maybe I'll have a wine. Like, oh, you got wine here. And I was like, oh, no, I don't want that one. And they're like, oh.
I need to go home and look at my collection.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, well, go home, get a jumper, get some bottles of wine, and then come back. And I was like, that's a fucking great idea. Better than sitting at home by myself all night.
Who are you?
Work.
At work.
No.
Yeah.
He's doing
Is it
Saturday night shift as well.
What?
Yeah, mate.
He's
You're
doing
right.
6 nights a week night shift.
You gotta burn yourself out.
No worse than day shift at the moment. They're doing 14 days straight.
Every day they have off, but
14 days straight.
So they don't have any days. 14
That is 0 days.
0 days.
That's working.
oh, right.
That's 2 weeks straight.
Don't have any days off. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks.
I just seen the light bulb. The brain was cogging. I just seen that monkey clicking the gears.
So really, night shift is a blessing, really.
At the moment, yeah.
Because really,
Because if I was on day shift, I'd be a part of that 14 crew.
but if you're working Saturday night, you're finishing at.
We start at 1, finish at 9:30. So it's not too bad.
You still got Sunday.
Yeah.
Where day shift
And Monday.
and Monday, where day shift has 14 days straight.
So if I was on days, I probably would have been thrown into that
And I
14
just
day
go
crew.
back up there and I message you and be like, can you pick me up from your parents when you finish? And then Kobe and Jack come out for a bit.
It was a bit weird me
Shit
going
with
up
it.
to mum and dad's sober and 9:45 at night. I'm only just having my first rum. I'm just like,
Well,
this is weird.
I always drive you everywhere pissed, so I was like, you know what? My turn.
No, I didn't
There's
worry.
that balance.
It didn't worry me.
There's
It
that
just
balance.
no, I didn't worry me.
That's my
But it just felt weird. I just rocked up and like, I'm normally half fucking blind by this time.
We
No,
were.
I'm just as sober as the judge here.
Yeah. No, it's good from you. Being
Yeah.
sober.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
No.
this? This is my 3rd drink for the week. 10, 15.
For me.
Yeah.
No. Fuck, you got me thinking here. No, it's not. It'd be like, hang on. None Friday night. 2 Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
What? 2 at soccer. 2 before you rocked up on my 3rd. Let's say 5.
5 for the weekend.
5 for the weekend,
It's
yeah.
not bad. It's not bad.
I was busy Friday night.
Me too.
I had 2 whole bowls of wine.
On Friday night.
No,
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, continue. I kind of interrupt.
Speak English.
Interrupted. Isn't Epps good when one of us is fucked?
Yeah. Oh, you woke him up.
Oh.
No, he's gone again.
And now I've been roped into like going to the Gold Coast with your dad and brother next
Now,
weekend.
I feel like you weren't roped. I
Hey?
feel like you went, yes.
when you're pissed and everything sounds great.
Yes. I
So
know
now
what you mean.
Now,
literally
now I think
know
about it, I
what
was like,
you
oh fuck, now I have to go.
Literally know what you mean, yeah. So what are they doing on the Gold Coast?
They're taking Nana Pop down. So Pop doesn't have to drive. So they're going to set the van up for him.
So is he taking the cruiser and I have to drive Kobe down in the other car? So I'm stuck in the car alone for 3 hours.
With Kobe.
Well, 6 hours. Both ways.
No, you're all jumping in the cruiser to come home.
They said I was taking the Mux, that's why.
Yeah, you're leaving here in the mucks.
Oh, they're keeping the Mux.
They're keeping the mucks so they can still get around, and
Okay.
then you jump in the cruiser. So
Right.
you got the drive home with Dad.
Okay, well there's someone other than Scotty.
You might want to play smart when you go to the pub though. Smash a few wines so Kobe has to drive.
Oh!
Play the smart hand here. You drove down.
Yeah,
Make him drive home. Just when you go to the pub for lunch, just fucking hit a few good wines and a feed. And,
Yeah.
oh shit! Sorry, the wines. I can't drive.
They could
But
play.
then, no, but what if I want to drive the cruiser? Because I never get to drive it.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, so maybe I'll be like, oh, you having a beer? You having a beer? And I'll egg them on, and then I get
No,
to drive.
Dad won't be driving home. But he's already said it. He goes, I'm not driving home.
Well, I never get to drive the cruiser, so I'm not...
How often does Kobe get to drive the cruiser? Because he might be in the same boat.
Yeah, maybe we'll be fighting
No,
over
he
it,
doesn't.
rolling in the street.
He's driven it a few times.
So
But not on
doing
a long
that,
distance trip though.
doing
I'm
that.
the only one that's driven it the furthest.
Oh, I drove it around the CMC campgrounds one time. So they were doing that, drop the grandparents off, get them set up, then go and get wetsuits fitted. And then they're going to go look at a car that I want to look at with me, because it's in the same area. And then we're going to the pub for lunch. It's like a whole day.
There you go.
And then I have
Guess
to
what
come
I'm
home
doing?
and go to a 50.
Yeah. We're working from 1.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I have to come home and go to a 50th.
Yep. And I'm on
Big day.
I'm on pickup duty again.
So there's 2 weekends in a row. I'm
Right.
pissed.
me. I'm a changed man.
Where is Alex?
Great month for me.
And the Alex I know.
Well, I can tell you, if I wasn't working Saturdays, I'd be getting blind. But
But
I'm
then,
I'm taking this time to lay off the piss a bit. That's actually probably one half good thing about night shift.
Pass
I've only
the
really
torch to
got
me.
yeah.
Your turn.
when I am on night shift, I've only really got one day to drink. Because I still try and
Saturday.
stick to the Saturday. Like day shift's Friday, Saturday, but because of nights it's
You
Saturday.
pissed on Sunday.
Yeah, I know I could, but I just don't really feel like waking up. Bleh. So, and I use that Monday morning because I'm up early to do stuff, so I really only have the Saturday. And now that I'm working the Saturday nights, it's taken away from me, but it's also a good thing. Just lay off a little bit. Just have the couple.
It's good.
You know what you need to do tomorrow?
Wait till I'm on day shift though. She'll be.
Tomorrow, you need to shave that fucking beard
Yeah,
off.
I know. It's actually starting to annoy me how thick it is.
So, you look homeless.
How long is that? Like how? When
That's
was
the
last-
longest I've ever seen your facial hair.
When was the last time you
Fuck,
shaved?
I can't even think the last time I
You
shaved.
know, she gave me a fright when I woke up this morning because you're like, with your hood on. Who's that?
Fuck, when was the last time I shaved?
Clearly a long time ago.
Yeah. Because I'm 2 weeks.
I've never seen it that
just
long.
2 weeks. Mine start like itches and no, shave.
Yeah.
But because it happened to me just the other day.
Because I've shaved it. Because I shaved it for your birthday, and I've shaved again since then.
Yeah, that was start of April.
Yeah, I know, but I have shaved again since then. I just don't know when.
Must have been at least 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably.
6 to 8 weeks ago.
I'm gonna say 6. Because if you shaved,
I definitely
Forty-five.
shaved before your birthday, and then I've shaved after
Yeah, well,
it.
it's now June.
Yeah, no, I just don't know.
fucking
I
is
just
June. How fucking crazy is that?
it is. It's winter time.
That's
Fine.
actually. Fucking words out.
Well,
Mate, God. I had a message, well, when I sent you that message to Savi,
Yes. Yes.
saying, whenever you're ready,
Yep.
that was the second time I actually sent that message to Savi, because I actually sent it to your mum first.
oh
It was as soon as I sent it, I realised
Oh, bros.
I'm thinking, oh shit, sorry, that was for Alex. But then it was like oh hang on, while I got you, I need this done.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like end of July, I need subby coolers. I'm thinking, fuck, that's only 2 months away. Like not even 2 months away. So, but it's already June.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
She should be right to make them. She's off at the moment for the
She's got
next
the
week.
So
So
she's ready. It's all good.
yes. How good.
Speaking of winter, do you want to come camping at the end of the month?
We've mentioned this before, haven't we?
Yeah, we're
Probably
going.
actually fucking blind at some point in time.
Yeah, last weekend of June.
For anyone out there listening.
Friday,
Get back on the sort of camping trip.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday.
Message us and you will get the location.
Yes, gotta reach out.
Yes. Yeah, we're not just
Be
gonna
hard to
blab
find
out.
us.
We're not gonna just blab out the location.
Reach out.
Yes. If you want to come, reach out.
Yeah.
Yep. My weekend. Yeah, worked Friday night. Pre-all work Saturday night. Worked on the patrol all day today, mate.
I kind of thought that by you, Stappy.
Gearbox back in. What I'm going to do is put the starter motor in, the rest of the exhaust and some oil, and she's brum brumming again. Brum brum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
so
nice.
we're nearly there. What a fucking day. Holy.
We've been nearly there for like a year and a half.
And we got, but then we got there.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got there.
Back to it.
And then we're back.
No, we just had a slight little dilemma.
Yeah.
The dilemma is fixed. So we'll try again.
Keep trying until it fucking works.
Yeah. Until
It
it's
should be okay. Now.
No one hold your phone.
Yeah, don't. Why is my fucking chair so squeaky? Has it always been this squeaky?
No, you've always been that squeaky.
Yeah, right.
Unless I sit on that
Sorry,
one, because I sit
just-
still.
yeah,
Unless you've swapped them over. I sit on that because I normally just sit still.
no. Oh, mate, I don't know. Anyway, I shouldn't have got heavies though.
Someone's feeling them all. They're actually not bad. Now that I'm more into it, I've got away from
Yeah,
that
it's gotten
first
better.
initial taste. It's
Yeah.
actually... I
But
don't mind it.
I don't think I could session them.
No, I feel like a 6-pack would be max.
Yeah,
I feel like
Or
if I had
maybe even-
3, I'd get
maybe-
a headache.
yeah.
Maybe even 3 out of the
3 would
6-pack.
probably be the maximum.
It'd be one of those beers where
You take over somewhere. Yeah, mate, I'll have 2 beers with you and I'm out of here.
yeah. I was even gonna say if you fucking just on a weekday, if you feel like a beer,
Oh, yeah.
have
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it'd be enough.
Yeah.
Mm.
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 Mm. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Caught our attention.
Caught her attention.
Now, just before we get started, I just want to say Suncorp is no longer a cauldron to the Queenslanders.
I fucking knew this was
cauldron.
coming, and I bit my tongue. I tell you what.
Is that the right word?
Cauldron, yeah, that's what Queenslanders call it, the cauldron.
I
It
tell
is
you
no
what,
more the cauldron
I tell you what. I
for
had,
Queensland.
I-
It is the cauldron for New South Wales.
I bit my tongue the other day.
Did ya?
Literally, I had it typed and everything. Was about to press send, and I thought, no.
Oh, it's a boy!
No.
Oh my god.
Now,
Oh,
because you brought it up, I'm going to read your status.
You also spelt it wrong.
What?
Your status. There was a typo in it. And I really wanted to comment, like...
Let me know where the typo is because I didn't pick it up.
Oh, did you post on it?
No, this is what I'm saying. I
No.
typed it out,
We did it.
but I was about to press send. And
Oh,
I was just
on
like, on your
Oh,
status.
yeah.
And I was on a
yep,
comment
yep,
with
yep,
like
yep,
typo
yep, yep.
fixing and I was like, no, don't do that.
Typo.
Yeah, this I was the same. I'm
What
like,
typo?
yeah, okay. Just want to do a welfare check on all the Queensland supporters. Are you guys okay? You guys are very quiet today. Up the
You
Blues.
put quite. You were very quiet today.
Oh, I knew I'd fuck that up.
Oh,
I knew I'd fuck that
That's
up.
funnier than when someone's trying to like have a go and then they spell it wrong and it makes you look stupid.
Now, between quiet and quiet, I always fuck it up.
What do you mean? Quite is. Oh, you're
because you
quite.
just put the E
nice.
instead of the T, don't you?
Yeah, you just put them around.
Quite.
No, you move.
Quite
the
and
E
quiet.
goes on the outside.
Like you're putting the T and the E around the wrong
Yeah.
way. It would.
But anyway,
Just proofread your stuff before you post
I
it.
did.
Mate,
Sounded good to me.
mate,
Just come off night shift.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, here we go.
I've come to terms with you supporting the Blues.
You have.
I have.
I'm glad. Because we are co-hosts. Because I wasn't changing just for you.
I wouldn't expect you to be
Oh,
honest.
good. It's just our one bit of banter we got between us.
Yes, but you're still not a Blue.
I am,
Where you don't post that type of shit.
I am, mate. I'm a New South Wales supporter.
That was born and bred
For
in
no
Queensland.
reason at all,
Yep.
apart from being a shit stirrer.
I get from the day dot support the Blues, but to me still
There we
doesn't
go.
warrant that status.
It does, because normally every time they play and Queensland get up, it's all over Facebook and the million messages I get.
Because
And
you're in
suddenly they lose. Boom, boom.
You know how
There's
because
Zitcher.
because
There's
you
fucking Zitch. There's Zitch.
that wouldn't
Boom,
happen
boom.
if you just lived in New South Wales.
Exactly.
There's,
And it wouldn't be the message if you didn't support New South Wales.
Well,
there was Zitch.
I support the
I did
Roosters,
not
but I still
see-
go for Queensland.
I did not see one Facebook post about Queensland.
What did I get told on
It's
Friday
only
night?
game one, it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but it's just
Like, it's too early to start talking shit, it's only game one.
What did I get told Friday night? It's not. It's state of origin, not state of orientation.
Well, it kind of is state of orientation because it's their, like, club.
Sorry, it took me a bit to.
it's not their club. It's where they've played their first.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
their first club, so it is where they're orientate.
It took me a bit to process that.
Yeah.
I'm still,
Glad- glad.
I'm still processing.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
No,
fine.
that's
I don't look
just-
as retarded.
I
Though.
just didn't want to say it at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We're as retarded as each other.
Yes.
That's why we make a great fucking.
That's why we're doing a podcast.
Yeah. Nah, because normally. I think it was more the fact I only posted because it was at Suncorp, and we got up. Like if it was in Perth, or New South Wales or Victoria,
Yeah, it's pretty rough and
I wouldn't have said anything
Yeah.
because it's just a win. But considering this is meant to be the fortress, the cauldron of Queensland, and nothing really happened out of it for them, I think that's why I really went, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna hit the nail on the head here. Like,
I fucking hope Queensland win the next two games.
Um,
It probably won't. I
mate,
don't think it'll happen.
just going off. Look,
But
I hope Queensland do win the next one, just for the fact this makes game 3 really fucking interesting.
Yeah.
But I've got one slight little issue with that for you Queenslanders.
it's not going to happen.
Yous have never won in Perth.
Mm.
Look, I really hope yous do come out and fucking blitz Blues just to make game 3 an absolute perler.
You know what? If we do win,
I'll be on days for
calling it.
game 3.
I'm calling it for if we do win game 2, it's rigged.
Actually, to be brutally honest, I like his theory there. Because the problem was I didn't actually get to watch the game. I had to listen to it, and that is fucking shit.
Yeah.
It is gay. For anyone out there, do not do it. I do not recommend it. Listening to it is shit.
I because usually it's on too late for me.
But I watched the first
Yeah,
20.
it is a bit late.
It is
I watched the
late.
first 20, and the Blues attack was on form,
Well, it was more like
and their defence was also pretty good.
from where I was standing, from sitting. Well, Sitting.
I was going to say, I hope you were sitting.
yeah. It was like Queensland had not the better attack, but they had the more
Movement. They
Movement.
were moving it a lot.
movement.
But the Blues were still defending it. It's not like they were moving and getting
Yeah.
massive line breaks.
Yeah. Blues were just like, oh, you throw those punches, and then the Blues were just like, BAM!
BAM!
And then they scored the try.
Yeah.
And then that's when I went to bed.
Now, as a Queensland mate, I've got one question. I just need to clarify this part of it. Now, into the leading week up of Origin. Now, it was in the Courier Mail that Queensland were going to target Spencer Leniu. But Ezra Mann, the JT schmozzle that went down. They said they were going to, like, bash him. Like, just be hard on him, hit the fucking ground and run him when he come on. So they've been kicking to this one side all night. The moment he comes on, kick the opposite side.
You're right.
Now, considering they've come out and said all this stuff, what's your thoughts on that?
This I'm hearing for the first time.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you had heard of it.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well, for you Queenslanders that have heard it, what do you reckon? Hit us up. Because I think it's a bit of a shit move. You call a bloke out in a massive lead-up. He's disrespected Ezra Mann, which is a Queenslander. He's disrespected JT and you guys are at Suncorp Stadium with all the Queensland greats, and you turn around and kick away from him and not let him run off the back fence.
Oh, yeah,
So you're not kicking it to him where he's coming off the back fence, coming into full force where you can't just put him into the ground and be like,
Yeah.
that's your fucking place.
As soon as he comes on, you kick to him and you just fucking drive the
Yeah,
cunt.
but as soon as he come on, they kicked away. So Spencer was ready for the challenge. Because it was on camera. And he seen they were kicking away. He goes, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, he was ready. He was ready to cop it.
Yeah.
But I think that's a bit of a... I'm trying to think of a word here. I would just say shit move. You can't call out a bloke and move away from him.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Especially when you got the chance to get him off the back fence. You got 13 blokes that can just pile on the cunt.
When did you come on?
Fuck, when was that? Oh, I can't remember now. I was listening, mate.
Yeah. But even if it's like midway through the first half, was
But I think
at the end of the second half,
I remember him coming off. He was
fucking-
coming on when Queensland were kicking off. So it was either just after half time or Blues just scored a try and then they've brought him on.
You lift.
Well, that's what
You lift.
That's what everyone was saying. Like, if you kick the ball to him, you just bucket belts him in the ground. That would have lifted. That would have lifted all Queensland spirits. You need to go again.
Yeah.
Flick the light while you're going there, eh?
Oh, what do you think of that?
That's my origin. Probably another thing is Queensland selections. It's going to be hard, but I think Mr. Daly Cherry Evans, his state of origin career is over. Just he's not keeping up with the younger generation. Well, he's still he's
old though.
well, he's not that old, but he's
Well, they're not pickling him, he's old.
yeah. I think it's just the younger generation's just quicker, the way they're ball playing, and it's all different. Yeah, I think his time is done. What do you think, mate?
Cherry Evans.
Yep. Do you think it's time for him to move on and bring Tom Dearden into the 7 jersey, play him next to Munster?
Definitely, and I can do it now.
I think for pretty well a series being on the limb for you guys, I think the pin needs to be pulled.
Well, what's the difference between?
It's a popularity thing though. They want all the popular players. And
Well, yeah, I get it. He's been
people
great.
buy tickets to go.
He's been fucking great through his time, but there's a time where your series is on the end.
But what's the difference between this? I literally just had this thought. What's the difference between this side right now and the side that won it? Not last year, the year before.
Bigger forwards.
That Cherry Evans said to the worst Queensland team of all time.
I think he's had a few bigger forwards, like
Yeah.
a bigger forward.
And I would class this as the worst Queensland. Obviously, I'm not going to say the worst Queensland team of all time because I don't know the past Queensland teams. But the Queensland teams
It's
I've
not
known,
bad on paper,
New South Wales is
but
marginally better. But
yeah, but you got New South. And as I was trying to state to a bloke at work, I'm like, you got to think New South Wales. They're all young players, like every single one of them. I think there's one bloke in New South Wales, which was Mitch Moses. He's 31. The rest of them are early 20s, if not just over 25.
yeah,
And they're all big, young, fit blokes, and they're all solid.
which I would not be. I'll be surprised, but not as surprised. But would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised, but not surprised.
I don't think they'll get it. The 8 in a row that Queensland did.
I don't think we'll get 8.
I don't think they'll get it.
Like-
But they'll.
Like,
No,
I
it
really,
might happen again. But
I really
I
hope.
reckon they'll go close. But
I hope. Look,
if they
I
get,
say I know I say I don't think we will. I really fucking hope we do. I hope we just go for the 9 just to be better. But there's going to be a time where the players we got now are going to start weaseling out, and then we've got to start fresh, and then you're going to have. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but I think the bonus with our team is they're still young.
yeah. That's
Like,
why-
once Moses goes, you bring Luai back. Or you got Sandon Smith. I think he's of New South Wales. Like, there's still plenty of halves out there that are young that you can blend in. If everything goes right, we could probably do the 8 or 9. But I just don't see it. It all depends on how Queensland choose. You need a lot bigger forward pack.
Yeah.
Your forward pack needs to be boosted because the Blues, Haas, Mitch Barnett, Spencer Leniu, Isaiah Yeo. Like, fuck me dead. Cherry Evans to go.
Yeah. Well, I think we have to learn on where New South Wales went at that 8 in a row, keep swapping and changing, and stick with one team, and that team will get bigger and better.
Look,
And
Slater
we'll
has
stop.
done it. He's kept the same team, just changed a few players he's not happy with. But there comes a point, you got to look at your spine.
Yeah. Well, that's where you...
And unfortunately, Cherry Evans is just getting out of the... Especially for the way Origin goes, quick, hard, fast-paced game. I don't think he can physically keep up with it anymore. Where a club level,
Well,
it's
that's-
not as fast. You can see everything, but Origin's just smack, 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 smack.
That's what that's like, because he turned it on in the Manly game versus Brisbane.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he turned it on there, but he can't.
Yeah. I think it's
his
just the
origin
Origin
plays,
pace. Yeah, I think he goes, and then maybe even look at Reid Marnie for number 9. Have Harry Grant off the bench, but your Marnie.
Is Marnie Queensland?
Yeah, we've had this before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Have him as your bit of a mongrel. Get
Oh,
to get a bit
I completely agree with that.
to get a bit of lift. Corey Horsburgh, big red from Raiders.
Yeah, bring him in. Well, maybe
Get him to have a bit of a lift.
Maybe that's what they do. If they lose this game too, maybe that's what they do. Just bring in all
These blokes
new
need to be
fellas.
in full game 2 to win, I think. Harry Grant is a lot better player off the bench in Origin than what he is a starter.
Yeah, well, it's good that try a couple of years ago.
Exactly. But yeah, apart from... There needs to be a slight few changes. That Robert Toyo that debuted for Queensland, from what I heard, done great.
Yeah, right.
Well done.
How did
Age of... I think he's only like 19. He's young, 19 or something.
yeah.
To go up against Latrell. Not that Latrell, from what I heard, wasn't really at his Origin beast mode that everyone knows. Like, he was there, done what he needed to do, but he wasn't in full Latrell.
He scored from the centre of the park, the sub. Like if I run through the play, you'd think it'd be a front row. The sub.
Yeah, okay.
One of the Warriors Rabbitohs game.
Yep.
Rob side the post.
Yep.
Just off the hooker. Barged
Yeah,
over.
well, that's a bonus of him, big and speed. But I feel like Origin 2 is really going to ramp it up because he was a bit quiet. But still, to take on Trell Mitt is a big ask.
Did you? I haven't heard anything. How did Bo Firma go?
Was he in the Origin team?
Yeah, there was two debutants. Bo Firma and that fella who's...
I didn't really hear his name through the commentary.
I wonder if he even got on.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hang on. I'll see if I can find something here. State of Origin.
Because he was listed on the interchange and
Team list. Oh yeah, he was too.
Dolly boy.
Dolby boy.
Yeah, he's Dolly boy. Yeah.
Summary.
But how yeah, I'm not being a New South Wales supporter, and I'm not sure if you get it. But how you must get some satisfaction of when they do that, when they line up, like let's say Bo Firma, right?
Yep.
Walks out on the screen, Bo Firma, Dolby Diehards. It's like, I fucking know that team. Like it's a local team.
Yeah.
there's a bit of pride against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being New South Wales, well, you probably don't get that, but again, speak.
To be honest,
No comment.
no, I'm trying to find if he even went on. Just looking at like just play by play.
Yeah.
I don't even think he made the field. Oh no, yeah he did. He went on for Ruben Cotter. But I didn't see anything. Or didn't really hear much.
Yeah.
But it's a bit hard because Win News, turn your graphics up or something because fuck me. Play Spotify, I can turn my radio up, hear it clean as day, but as soon as I'm on the sports, it's like...
Yeah.
I had to plan my night out so I wasn't on the grinder. So I could hear it.
First world problem with that.
No.
Anyway.
But listening to it, guys, AIDS, don't do it. Do not recommend. That's all I have to say.
That's all I've got in Origin.
That's all I got in Origin.
Do we go first on what caught our attention, or?
Yep. Yeah, you can go first
Okay.
if mine is ever going to load.
So, this is from news.com. I think it's from either Sydney or Melbourne.
I finish shopping, I pull up to the cash register thingy, I go to grab my first item, and these two people, Coles employees, excuse me ma'am, it is illegal offence not to scan your toilet paper first. And I said, get the away from me. He goes, it is just the way it is here, sorry, you have to scan your toilet paper first. I don't give a I said, sir.
It goes on like that.
Right.
But scanning your toilet paper first.
It shouldn't fucking matter as long as it's done. Like scanned.
Yes.
As long as it's scanned, who cares? First, last, middle, second last.
And
front,
wouldn't, if it didn't get scanned, alarms would go off?
I doubt it. I doubt it very highly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just fucking retarded.
Like, I was trying to find out where it was.
It is one thing to
Shit. Now, I'm not just even just keep playing it.
scan this myself and also be an employee here without being paid, but it is a number for you to tell me how to pack my bag. I finish shopping, I pull up.
I didn't even say. But, yes. Thoughts?
That's fucked. It shouldn't matter when you scan.
Yeah.
It's your choice on. It's not your choice. It's how you unpack your trolley. So what do they do when they go to a register? You have to put the toilet paper up first.
Yep. There you go.
What a skin.
Yeah. When you go to those self-serve registers, I like to think I'm a bag packing expert.
Do you overfill the brown bag?
I do, but...
Push it to its limits.
I push it to its limits.
Yeah.
But, in saying that, you put all your meats and that, the ones that are in the packaging, that would... Like Tetris.
Now, I used to be a checkout chick back in my day when I was still at school and making a quid after school.
Mm-hmm.
Cold stuff goes, try and get it into one bag.
Oh,
Back then, this is when bags were strong. You could load the fuckers up and put all your cold stuff together. And then and then you play Tetris with the rest.
Remember the good old plastic bag days?
Yeah, they were the days. Just reminiscing.
plastic bags! We haven't done this yet! There's a few names I reckon it's not about it.
Yeah,
But,
plastic bags.
plastic bags.
Oh, what's wrong?
Like the good
What
old
would try?
the good old blue and grey ones.
Oh, and the blue ones were like so strong
Yeah.
from like RGA.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Or like even the ones from the butcher shop, you could like have it full of meat and they wouldn't ever
Yeah.
bust.
Yeah. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
Now we just get shit ones.
Yeah.
Shit bags.
Shit bags!
Is that all you got for you? Caught your attention?
Let me just have a look here. Might have something on TikTok. Might not.
Did anybody notice the new signage at the taps?
Refuse to drink ticket.
Don't know. I haven't been out. I wouldn't even know.
Don't have to go out to see it. It's huge.
I don't drive past
No,
Margaret.
they've got a new sign now on the front of the pub, like the big one that goes like all the way along. You know what it says? The party
it's a
pub.
joke. Actually, I did
The
see
party
something.
pub.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Tats is in the little like symbol like on the side, like tiny,
Rebranded.
and it's the party pub in like all capitals.
They've rebranded.
Apparently.
Trying to get them away from Dirty Harry's, back to the party pub.
Yeah. Back to the party pub.
Fuck, I wish that happens though. Tats used to go off in the day. Oh,
In
I'm
our day,
sure.
it did.
I'm
No,
sure.
no,
I'm
we've
sure
been out a few
does.
times and we've actually saying we're leaving, we go. Then we end up going back to Tats because it's just good.
It's
One thing I like about Tats is they kick you out at 1 because they starting to wind down because everyone's moved on. So 1 o'clock you're like out of there and you can just go going home
yeah.
because everywhere else is packed. Lineups are huge, so you're like, yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
Sweet.
you leave it, it's like, yeah, let's kick on, let's go somewhere else. And then you see the lineups, like, yeah, let's go home.
we'll grab a kebab or a fucking Subway, we'll fucking truck on home.
Subway, let's go
Yeah.
Subway and go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, mate, what's your thoughts on this? All right, I've seen
This
this.
is a
No, I think this could be a good thing.
Mm.
So PNG, Samoa, Tonga, and a Fiji round. Top team wins in the Pacific Championships at the end of this year. Thinking like it could take over like when Origin's on,
Hang on.
if you know what I mean. If you know what I'm saying, like have your PNG, Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji like that. Those teams kind of round while Origin's playing because most of them that are eligible for them can't play at Origin.
Yeah.
Well, you get the odd ones that can, but like have those teams play Origin weekend, so that way kind of gives the Origin stars a rest. They don't have to back up, and then those blokes can rest and they can have like a week or get back into training. That way everyone's still getting their footy.
That's a good idea, I reckon.
And it just puts all the clubs on hold.
That is really. Oh, now, hear me out here. With the new Perth Bears coming in,
Yes.
I reckon there's going to be more players from WA,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Now, there's already Melbourne Storm, where they pretty much scout from Queensland and New South Wales. But I'm sure there's going to be some players from Victoria. I'm sure there's going to be some players from South Australia and Northern Territory in the future. Why don't they do a PNG Pacific Islands team versus the rest of Australia as like an opening thingo for State of Origin?
Or even that. Yeah, that's an idea as well. Yeah.
Just thought that off the bat.
Yeah, no, I like that. Only way Perth Bears are going to go, they need to sign at least 2 big names and then build the team around it. Well, they've pretty well got.
It's going to be good.
They've got a good coach pretty well ready to pull the pin. Mate, Mr. Mal Meninga.
I did see headlines. I didn't read into it. But
He's possibly going to get the head coach role. So they've got the coach. They just need another 2 key players and build a team around it.
because when are they?
7.
I was going to say.
So that's that.
I'm keen for that new team, Perth team.
Why are you going to change over to them?
No. I was a club slut when I was a kid.
A club slut?
I don't think I've ever brought it up.
No, you haven't.
Haven't I?
No.
On the show, I was
No. I thought you were always a Finns man.
No,
No.
definitely.
Finns didn't exist when he was a kid.
No.
Are you sure?
Here we
They
go.
were around, but I know they did leave. They were around.
They were around, but
Was it?
when Finns came in, I switched to them. But
Yeah, but I mean,
who was on before Finns?
fucks me. Broncos, like every other fucking loser.
No.
Well,
There was-
No offense to the
dirty old
Broncos supporters out
Cronulla
there.
fan, were you?
No.
No, he
No,
was-
one of the teams I wasn't.
South Sydney Bears. Whatever they were called.
South Sydney
Bears.
Rabbitohs.
No, they were well, Sydney Bears, or whatever the fuck they were called.
No, it was like fully NRL teams.
Bears were an NRL team.
Yeah, but like you're saying before the Finns, there was a few teams I supported when I was a little.
Storm.
When I was a little kid.
Storm.
No,
Dogs.
no,
Eels.
no,
Tigers.
no,
Dragons.
no.
Bulldogs.
It was the
No.
North Sydney Bears. They merged with Manly
Shit, Google's onto it.
in 2000.
Oh!
In the year 2000, they merged with Manly.
When did the Finns... I don't know how you're going to do this, because Google's going to send you to fucking 2 years ago when they first come into the NRL.
Well, yeah.
Redcliffe Finns.
Redcliffe.
Because that's what they were. You definitely weren't a Titans because they were 2010. Unless you're a Cows man, 1995.
Oh, this is going
No.
way back.
Yeah, that's what we want.
1947.
And I can,
When did they leave the comp at that point?
no, literally, I owned
Cronulla
went-
Sharks,
went to the-
Canberra Raiders.
I went to the Finns because it was like a new team
Yeah.
and Queensland team.
Well, who did you support before that?
So-
I nearly rattled off every team apart from the
Yeah, who
Wars.
are we missing?
Which one?
Tigers.
No, I said
You said
Tigers,
Tigers.
Cronulla.
You pretty much said, haven't said the only teams I support.
Oh, Knights.
I was a Knights before the Finns.
Oh.
It's embarrassing.
Yep.
Lame.
Okay, first, so I started off with the Broncos.
Jump on the train with everyone else.
But then,
Oh.
Wendell Saylor left.
Oh.
Wendell.
Yep, so I switched allegiance to...
I'll never be able to find that.
He went to the Dragons.
No, it was the... I fucking could be wrong because this was going back, fucking nearly 20 years ago now. More. I think it was the Raiders, because Dad used to support them. And then I went, there was Roosters in there at some
Yeah,
point,
fucking sure.
because... everything had a reason.
It was just what was popular at
It-
the time.
Like, no, there was definitely Roosters there because I remember was it 2003 grand final against Panthers, the famous tackle.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Because I remember I was devastated about that, about losing that. Because I think my cousins knew. Oh, fuck, what's his name? He went when I even played St Helens. As soon as the F's finished, I'll remember it.
That's normally how it works.
Yeah. But yeah, he left there, went on to play St Helens, but that wasn't the reason why I left them. And then there was the Rabbitohs, because we used to go down to Sydney every year, pick a weekend where a rugby league game was on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we'd fly down
Yep.
Thursday, just with my family and my cousin's family.
Yeah.
Come back on Monday. Got into the Rabbitohs dressing sheds
Ooh.
after the game. That's the story on its own. I don't think I should share on here. Then I started supporting the Rabbitohs. Something made me go to the Knights. And then we're to the Finns.
And then we're at the Finns.
Yes.
The cycle of life.
The circle of life. We go
I had an uncle that was
past
a massive Eels fan. I remember that from being a kid.
Oh, power.
He had his whole shed was like Eels decorated.
Used to work with
I don't know why. I don't think that cunt ever went to fuck Parramatta like ever. He just like picked the underdog and was like,
Yeah.
my ride or die.
Imagine being a supporter now.
Oh,
I haven't won a premiership for a while.
Imagine wearing a shirt at a fucking team you support. Fucking ground. I've got a Neil's jersey in there.
Yeah.
Do you have to wear the Eels jersey?
I'm not wearing it, but someone does. Anyway, but I was there when I was supporting the Knights. I was there moment at Suncorp Stadium and the Broncos flogged them. It was like 70-0 or something.
Cool.
It was Anyway, that's me done.
I think they were just going off this. Second grade, minor premiers. 1994 was the last time.
So we weren't born till 1995.
Yeah, it
So
was,
before
that's
we-
from what I'm reading here. Second grade was still going, but the major league. Yeah, 1994 was the last time they were minor
So how come
premiers.
they took them away and then brought them back again?
I think it had something to do with the Broncos. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Now put an asterisk above that because I reckon we can use a better name.
Yeah, okay.
Club Slut.
Oh. You had your finger in front of the C, so I said slut. I was like,
Now, mate, get this. He's an NRL sensation. Brian To'o
Yes.
reveals he drank 600 cans of Coke Zero in 1 month.
God, that's expensive.
So, hang on, let's do the math here.
How much is one can of Coke Zero?
I'm even thinking, this fucking new update on Samsung. Holy.
My update's fine. I just don't think you know how to operate it, mate.
What? This,
Unless there's a new one that I haven't got yet.
the one that just came out last week?
Yeah, I
Where-
haven't got that one.
Yeah, watch this. I've gotten used to it now, but at first it was really tripping me out. Notifications, you swipe down this side, notifications. Swipe down this side, it's fucking...
Oh, what
Ah!
the fuck? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
with the iPhone where you swipe down.
And
And then
then,
swipe across.
when you swipe up to see your apps, the search bar's down the bottom.
Oh. Oh. Shit.
So I'm looking for
Calculator.
calculator. And it's fucking...
Even that fucking emoji's changed.
Yeah,
Or
literally.
icon.
Alright, 600 cans of...
Drank 600 cans of Coke Zero in 1 month.
So are we going to go 30 days from a month?
Yeah.
Divided by 30?
Yes.
So that's
Which is
really
20 cans.
20 cans a day.
That's wild.
How the fuck do you drink anything 20 times a day?
Exactly.
Apart from like,
I love my
That's not a water
Pepsi. I love my fucking
okay, you
Pepsi.
don't drink 20.
I could not drink.
I'd be
20
sick of it by the third one.
So what's a can? 330?
Yeah, 375.
So we'll go 375 times...
You want to go 0.375 because it's not a litre.
Yeah, we're
No,
talking cans. right?
0.375.
times 600. 225. Is that litres?
Yes, that will be
Litres,
litres.
A day.
No, you just went by
Yeah.
600.
No, that was
didn't
the
you?
whole time.
That's
Month.
still 225.
That's how much he drank over the month.
So now you can see my math isn't good. Math isn't good!
Well, I wasn't doing it because mine isn't either.
0.325 times 20. So he's drinking 6.5 litres a day.
I couldn't, like, you don't even drink that much water in a day.
No.
Like, what's the max?
Oh.
You meant to drink like 2 to 3 litres.
All depends how fucking...
You must wheel.
In summer...
Imagine the colour in his weaver.
In,
It'd be dehydrated as fuck.
in summer, I can punch 6 litres up or over.
Of water?
Yeah, fuck
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
See?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Water,
yeah.
fuck
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Nah, not
Oh,
Coke.
water,
fuck.
yeah. Water's
The only time I drink
How is
bulk Pepsi Max is when I'm on the sauce.
Yeah, that's because you're mixing it into something.
Yeah. Now, one more thing on NRL, which isn't going to fucking show me. Fuck me, dude. Here it is, found it. So this is coming into Origin period and all that sorts of stuff. Don't say you need to piss.
I was going to say I need a piece.
No, you can wait.
No, hold on.
Now, the NRL was missing $123 million worth of talent over the weekend. So this was
Talent?
the players.
Yeah.
Now, that's 246 players, 36 on State of Origin duty, 119 on bye rounds, and 91 either injured or suspended. The NRL is the only major sport on this planet allows the main competition to be interrupted for almost a third of the season. Now, Wayne Bennett has come out and said it needs to change. He goes, as a club coach, I've been through every bit of torture and torment with State of Origin, and it's cost him grand finals.
Or what's the other option? Do
I'm
it
confused.
on off season?
I'm literally
Play
confused.
I'm not gonna play
Either.
State of Origin in summer. They're never gonna do that.
No,
It's
or
always been like a winter
or
thing.
no.
So,
I got nothing wrong with when
so
Origin is held.
So are they missing out on the weekends?
Yeah. So what
Because
he's
of the
saying,
players.
yes, players. Like if you got your top team, you're going to push forward, aren't you?
So is he
And then
meaning-
you lose players if they get injured in Origin.
Yeah, right.
Way I could see it.
Well, they need to do it like
As a
earlier
coach.
in the.
Nah,
season.
because it's still in summer.
I think it's the perfect time for State of Origin.
No, I've got nothing against it. So when Origin is, no games the following weekend. So we had Origin Wednesday.
Or play
Well,
Origin.
it's
So
two
no-
games. It can just be the people that aren't playing in Origin, like
Or play
the teams
Origin
that
on a
aren't
Saturday.
gonna be in, like.
No, leave your Origin on Wednesday, but I reckon your Friday, Saturday, Sunday games, hold. Bring the tournament shorter. Instead of having 27 rounds, you'll bring it to 24 rounds. So that
Surely
way,
there's enough teams where there's the whole team and none of them are on Origin though.
there is, but no one wants to play them because they want to climb the ladder. That's what I'm saying. You play Origin on Wednesday still, and then after that Wednesday game, you have the Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, no rounds. And then the following week, you go
Oh,
back
they
into
do that,
routine, or you just fully shut down the Origin, or you fully stop it and have 3 weeks of straight Origin,
No.
and then go.
Well, they make so much money off like ticket sales. They're never gonna stop the normal rounds.
Well, it's the only way, because coming
It's
in,
a money making thing. Like at the end of the
they
day.
play the grand final in spring.
You can't do State of Origin.
No, like I don't want to get rid of State of Origin. I think my way is I'll play the Wednesday, can the games for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Either come back for the following week, or just shorten your rounds complete. Which, if you do it that way, that'll shorten your rounds to 24 rounds instead of 27. Or you just go, righto, our rounds, we're doing 24 rounds still, but we're blocking off 3 weeks, State of Origin 1 week after the other.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I reckon.
Fully stop it, your Origin team selected, middle of winter,
But
or pick out where your Origin is and goes, there's 3 weeks and no games.
That's a good idea.
Now the last week of
I like that.
Origin, you have that weekend off, everyone gets back into training for the Origin boys, everyone joins the clubs again and play the following weekend.
Yeah. And if they want to arrest them, it's the club's decision.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
their
Like
decision.
obviously, the other team's still going to train and do their
Yeah.
pre-season and train and shit. But I feel like that would be
Oh,
that way. You're not branching out 2 weeks, pulling fucking people out. Just shut the fucking comp down for 3 weeks, one after the other. Be done with it. Shorten the comp to 24 rounds. Happy as Larry.
And they lose so
Or,
much money.
or when the Origin is going, play your.
Whoa.
Or when the Origin is going, play your Tonga, your Samoans, your.
yeah, the same
all
weekend.
all those
Yeah.
sorts of games, and that way everyone's kind of half getting involved. The only ones really missing out are
Or you-
the purebred Aussies.
You fucking bring England over.
Yeah.
Like, you do the likes of St. Helens, play like a pre-season game or something.
Mm.
Or like your Leeds, like Leeds Rhinos. That's I was gonna say,
Yeah, the only
Leeds
problem is you
United.
won't have a Australia team because most of their Australian teams in the Origin.
Yeah, but you do it like what they do over in Vegas. You have one game that's like a curtain opener for the first day of Origin, which could be your Tonga versus Samoa, and then the next weekend it could be like your Leeds and St. Helens from the UK, and then the next one it could be just that. The being a third one, just that one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree. Do you think the women's State of Origin, just while we're on footy, should be played before the men's, not a night after?
Might get more seats.
For the women's.
for the women's.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the women want to branch their game, and I love the fact that they want to do that.
Mm.
I feel like you got to play it before the men's state of origin.
If they want to get more seats, yes, definitely. But
Yeah, it's like after everyone's forgotten about it, it's like carrying.
I keep forgetting about it. It's like
Mm.
because they start theirs so early. Like their last
It's like
game was
WBBL,
Thursday.
like that's what they play during the day, and then the men play at night. Isn't that how they do it? So you can go and watch them earlier in the day.
No, a lot of female
female.
ones aren't. Not for the NRL. No, they.
No, I'm talking
Completely.
about cricket.
Oh,
oh yeah, I thought. For some reason, I thought you meant basketball.
No,
Basketball.
the big bash for women's.
Yeah. No, that's
They play like earlier in the day,
Yeah.
and then you can go
Watch
them
the males.
for cheap. No, you go. So they'll play at the Gabba like the same day.
But I'm even thinking they start beforehand.
Yeah.
Like the season starts. I think season starts. I could be wrong.
But if
the
like
BBL,
you head out early, you can go watch the women's
Yeah.
before the men's if you want, and it's like cheap tickets.
yeah. See, the women have played their last Origin game Thursday night because that's the way they start their season. They start their season with Origin. I feel like we should be played on the same night as the men. Men don't kick off till 8:05.
Yeah, they could do it.
So
early.
The women are a 70-minute game.
That's all about 70.
I don't think they play 80.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they're only a 70-minute game. Play them at 6:30. Most people get there early, so they're in the stadium at
Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah.
At least they can watch something rather than just waiting around.
Yeah, something to do.
At least,
beforehand.
so start at 6:30. They're done just before 7:30, and then a bit of commentating and shit happens, and then next thing you know, the game's on. I feel like if they want to branch the women's sport out, especially the NRL, get more teams involved, more teams happening, I feel like that's what they've got to do. Especially for the Origin.
Yeah.
Like maybe I know it's hard because you got like your normal games, you got other lead ups of like the under-20s and reserve grades all kind of playing. Some places do it before the actual teams come on, but I feel like they should try and swindle the women's in somewhere as well.
If they want
If they want to
expand
branch
the
it,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like for Vegas next year, there's no women's footy at all next year.
I think that was mainly due to the course that Australia are a dominant force at this stage.
Yeah, but they're bringing in female Panthers next year. Pick female Panthers and North Queensland Cowboy women, or a Brisbane women, or a Titans women team, and go over. Play them against Australian-bred people or Australian teams, and help branch the footy, not just fully not take them. Last year was 74-0. That was probably a bit excessive, and I say why, but yeah, take 2 female teams out.
Yeah.
Snappy.
Now, look, the Sabi, we've only got 2 for fuck all and 1 other snap.
Fuck me dead.
Get your shit together, people. And I know one fella did have a good weekend and he didn't send in a snappy. You'd be lucky you're not calling out, but
Call him out. No, don't.
so
Get your fucking shit together, people.
yes, send in snappies. Just
Back on the source P for Snapchat.
Just Snapchat, yes. Now, the only Snapchat, unless you want to go through 2/5 fuck all.
No.
Nah. Saundies.
Hey! Oh, I think I know what this is because he sent it to me. Oh no. Oh, America!
What's in the fucking drag race or something?
Jet car, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's not the one I thought he was sending in.
You can't park there?
That looks wild. Like, watching it, I'm like, fuck, I reckon I'll get loose. Like a derby.
Yeah. Let me just keep going.
Oh, that's the one I wanted! 3 years ago. Patsy passed out next to the porcelain.
That's me last night.
A little back on the Source podcast today while I finalise my sports camp for this summer.
Wasn't there another one there? Was it still...
There was a chat.
Yeah, what's the chat? I think there was another one there.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Oh, no, it's just...
Oh, yeah, it's just the...
Yeah, old Patsy next to the porcelain 3 years ago. We've all been there. I've been there recently.
Recently?
I was there last
Like, not like recently, like a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah, but yeah. We want to hear from you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, get your fucking snaps in, you dogs. Hang on,
Jesus.
what's this?
You dogs.
What's this?
What do you mean, what's this?
Oh, it's just the two fits. It's alright. But, well, that's it.
Guys, send them straight to Back on the Sauce P, not to 2/5 of fuck all.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a joke.
I'm trying to see what I got weaseled up here.
I'll play me joke.
Yeah.
Well, you, that's ringtone. That's media. It's a bit of a long one, so just bear with us.
Okay.
So Donald Trump dies and he goes to hell, and when he gets there he meets the devil, and the devil says, listen, you're definitely meant to be here, but we don't have any room for you, so in order for us to accept you in, we're going to have to let somebody go. He said, but I'm going to make it fair and I'm going to let you choose who gets to leave, so come with me. So he takes Trump to 3 different doors, and he says, behind one of these doors is somebody you can set free and take their place. He said, but like I said, I'm going to let you make the decision. So Donald Trump opens the first door and he sees Barack Obama. And he's jumping off a diving board, landing in a pool, getting out of the pool, getting on the diving board and jumping back in. And he's doing it over and over repeatedly. And Trump goes, I don't think I can, I don't think I can do this for eternity. So no, I don't think I can do this. So the devil says, all right, we'll check door number 2. So he opens up door number 2, and George Bush is in there, and he's got a hammer, and he's breaking rocks, and he just keeps breaking rocks, just consistently. Like he breaks one rock, another rock appears, and Trump goes, I got a bad shoulder, golf injury, can't be doing that either, so let's go back and check door number 3. So the devil takes him to door number 3, and he opens the door, and Bill Clinton's strapped to a bed. And Monica Lewinsky comes in and does what Monica Lewinsky was famous for doing, over and over and over again. And Trump goes, I think I can handle this. I get used to this. So yeah, I'll take door number 3. The devil says, all right, Monica, you're free to go. So Donald Trump dies and goes to hell.
Oh, my God.
That's me done.
I don't have a joke, but I got a quote.
Let's go.
I got 2. I don't know which one to play, but we'll play this one. I'll leave the other one for next week because
Yeah,
it's
right.
pretty good. They're both good, but this one's better.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Have you had any life advice?
Life, but more importantly, love, is like learning to ride a bicycle. You would never have learned to ride it if someone you loved didn't let you go.
You're right.
I can play the other one if you like while we're going.
It's not how many.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it.
It's not how many times you fall down drunk. It's how many times you get back up and keep drinking. Winners stand up on 2 feet and tell everyone at the party, so next time you black out, flex on the haters and tell everyone drinking's addicted to you. It's not how many times.
How good's that? Drinking's addicted to you.
Yep. I thought that's a perfect one for this podcast.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
After after 2, I actually don't mind this. Like it's not top tier with some of the ones we've had lately,
Yeah.
but
We did have a good run, didn't we?
we did. There was a few 8s, a few 9s, and a 10s.
Gurgler, you have this last one, or?
No, you can put that in your fridge for during the
Which
week.
I've got a
We'll
fucking
just drink it now. That's fine.
beef with you guys.
That's why.
I didn't realise there was one fucking big. Oh, the fucking
Oh, it's because I couldn't drink.
shoulder.
hardly drink any of mine, so I didn't have a second one.
Hang on. No, it's the other shoulder.
Anyway, beef.
Yeah, beef with you guys.
Okay.
I didn't realise there was one alcoholic ginger beer left from the podcast last week. So
Yeah, that was mine that I didn't
I
drink.
felt like another beer afterwards. I felt like another ginger beer. I thought, oh, well, they're all gone, so I'll have another beer. Had dinner, and I thought, no, I'm not drinking anymore because
You want a ginger beer?
I'll just keep going. But I wanted a ginger beer. Open up the fridge the next day. Here's a little big thing of brewing ginger beer in my fridge.
Maybe you should check your fridge.
I probably should.
You should know. You should be able to calculate how many we've had.
So I'm
Well, Abby instantly said halfway through the first one, she went, nah. Nah.
sorry.
Nah. So, normally that means if Abby's had one, there's one left over.
Yeah, but like okay, beef is cool.
Beef over.
7.5.
I'm gonna go the same.
7.
7? Hey, at least we're all on the same kind of board for this trip.
Yeah.
Like, the
Go
last
beef.
couple of ones we've been high, Google has been down low, or Google is up high and we're down low.
Yeah.
We've just been all over the place, but I'm glad we're in the same ballpark figure. Oh, we've wakened the devil.
Fucking hell.
Did I?
Alright, well that's us.
That's
That's it.
us.
See ya.
Bam.
Whoa!
Careful now. God.